Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was doing Nashville, Tennessee, and it is time to start heading home. I've completely looted this place, but first, you know what, I'm realizing before my journey, I might want to come in here and do some things like maybe wrap some of these apples with gold. Yeah, there we go. Well, one apple with gold, but it never hurts to have too many golden apples. Also, I really regret not having a way to cook these pork chops. I'm thinking that it might be wise to try to visit one of the villages I saw earlier. However, I'm kind of partially lost. I've been avoiding using this, what do you call it, thing, coordinate system thus far in the journey. I just wanted to get a broad sense of how far out I was before I continued, like, indefinitely in the wrong direction. Okay, wait, but I can use, that's the sun going down in the west. And I know I'm south of spawn, so I think I just need to head north, which I can do without coordinates. Now, it is also actually about to get dark, which could be a concern. So let's maybe see if we can find a good place to hole up. This temple has some value for that, but like, I'd like to get some distance under me. Dang it. Let's see if we can get some experience. Of course not. That would be too helpful. Because I will have to fix my elytra at some point, too. So, here we go. Running through the desert as it grows steadily darker. Hey, is that a structure there? No. Dang it, that would have been convenient. Squid give experience. Now, of course, there's going to be skeletal archers spawning kind of throughout here, which is going to be dangerous, because they'll spawn on those little islands and shoot down at me. No experience from that guy. Or that one. Okay, maybe squid don't give experience. Oh, that's one of those wells. Not like Wells Night, but, dang it. I remember reading about these at some point. There was like a desert well thing that they added to the game. Things I probably also further don't need is probably having so many squids in my hotbar. I'm gonna guess that that is not the smartest thing for me. Well, we might be able to shore up that well there. Also, hey, we can make a boat if we can get to that tree. So I kind of want to go investigate this well, because I don't think I've ever seen one of these that hasn't been explored yet, and I'm pretty sure this entire area has not been explored yet. Although the darkness element is going to make me a little wary. Okay, so there might not really be anything to this. It just looks cool. Which is fine, I like things that look cool. Dang it. Took some damage. Did he drop experience, though? Oh, you know, I could probably use the monsters to get the experience to repair my elytra. As long as I kind of channel them and don't, like, screw it up somehow. Which I will inevitably do. Not used to having a subpar bow. I'm spoiled by having a good bow for so long. $32 arrows. So we're still doing okay on arrows. Now, it seems like if I stay... This island is small enough that I don't think anything can spawn close and hit me. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm definitely out of anything I could use to make torches with. Well, I think that now that I've got as much gold as I'm probably going to get, it's pretty sound. Well, you know, I don't need this papyrus either. Let's go ahead and chop this down and get what we need to make a boat. Probably should do this in the middle of the island so that stuff doesn't spawn once again. Dang it. Let's go ahead and make 2 boats. Oh, they don't stack. Dang it. Well, that's frustrating. Well, we'll leave one here for later in case somebody needs it. Like us. Okay. We'll grab that. And now we are heading north, I believe. Yep. Moon travels east to west, so we are going north. Let's see, there's a savanna there. I might be way past my base, but it seems like if I generally head slightly northeast, I should be good. Because I was well to the south and possibly the west.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
This makes me miss the days when I used to ride around on a boat for Minecraft Morning Musings, the show where I would talk about Taoism on a boat map that Vet just made me. Wonder whatever happened to Taoism. Is that still a pretty popular philosophy in some parts of the world? No, I'm just kidding. I wonder whatever happened to Vetches. Is he still on Minecraft? No, I'm just kidding. I wonder whatever happened to the ocean. Oh, here it is. Good. Ooh, what have we got here? Swamps. That's good to know. If I accidentally stumble into my crazy portal that's way the heck out there, like tens of thousands of blocks, I'm going to be a little bit upset, but also kind of a little impressed that I managed to stumble onto it. Lily pads, I actually need these. Let's take a quick look at what we've got on us. Well, bye-bye sugar canes. Hello, lily pads. I actually need some of these for my farm so that I don't keep falling in little pits full of water. That will be quite the coup. 5 lily pads already. Excellent. It's gonna basically, the more loot I get, the more important it is that I actually return home on this trip safely. And so that's gonna just keep raising the stakes. Before you know it, I'm gonna have like 4 shulker boxes full of stuff. I don't even know how. You know, I should try and find some of Rendog's shulker boxes from his Pixelmon project. If anybody sees any out here, make sure to let me know. But yeah, let's see. 18 lilipads. That is not bad. Didn't these used to destroy boats? I think back in the day, if you smacked into a lilipad with a boat, it would just completely blow the boat up. Oh, Minecraft reminiscence. And now it's raining. Well, I've decided to come ashore here because it's on fire, and so clearly nothing is wrong with that. But, okay, just kind of thinking all this through. We've got our Elytra here that I can partially restore. Dang it. Or maybe not. It's going to keep getting more expensive to fix. Dang it. Okay, that's bad. That is not good. Well, I can put this back on and be able to carry it at least. I don't want to take this boat with me because I'm at a point where I need to start traveling over land. Well, sorry guys, I need the experience. Wait, do sheep not give experience anymore? Very little, apparently. Dang it. We gotta figure out how to get that anvil and the elytra and everything talking to each other. So, that'll get me some resistance back. Gonna go ahead and put my boots on, put my elytra on, and I think I'm just gonna start flying toward the direction of where I think the spawn should be. Dang it. Well, that was not a successful elytra flight. So we're just going to go up as high as we can. And then we're going to pick the direction. Whoa. Apparently if you go up high enough, you're in the sun. No. Snow. Okay. Well, now I'm completely snowblind. So that... Are both numbers going down? Okay. Am I even flying? Yes, I am. Okay. Well... So every part of this might have been a bad decision. Every part of this. That number's going down rapidly, and that number's going down slowly. I guess all 3 numbers should be going down. Okay, apparently I was stalling out. Well, I was losing elevation there. Okay, we now have all three numbers descended. Our current elytra status is 173. Not sure if that's good, but I think it's going to go down at the same rate, depending on time and not necessarily distance traveled. So we really want to use these rockets to try and get us as close to home as we can before they actually give out. Wow, this is like watching a terrifying screensaver. Kind of think maybe I should descend a little bit just so I can see. Whoa. Was I facing upwards a good ways? I can't. Okay. Even with this little yaw roll thing, I'm having a hard time determining my angles. Apparently I thought I was going forward and I was going... Probably because I'm lost. I'm flying blind in a blizzard. So there may be some chunks generating. Okay, so apparently I've got completely where I need to go along one axis. And now we can actually see the terrain below us. Now the fact that we're so close to 0, means that, like, somehow this should maybe work. Hey, that looks like something somebody built. Whoa, what is this? Does this go to a, does this go to an obsidian thing? Like one of those rectangle boxes? Please go to a rectangle box. Well, there's a lot of stuff down here. This looks like somebody's mine, in which case there's probably a portal nearby. Whoa. Okay, unfortunately, getting lost in here is probably not a good idea either. Wow, that goes quite a ways. So it seems like this goes to the surface for the purpose of having... Oh, I can cook all that meat I have. Okay, so we've been able to cook about 21 of our pork chops with the fuel we had on hand. Don't want to waste any of the coal this fella or lady, maybe this is Cleo's mine for all I know, spent all this time to collect. You know, that's not fair. Oh, there's a bed up here so I can reset my spawn. Not sure if that's a good idea, but if I die, I guess I'd be, you know, closer. Nope, can't sleep. Okay. Well, that's fair. How are we doing on elytra? 94 left. There's a horse. Okay. Let's do this. How do you feed horses carrots? Do you like carrots? How do you tame horses? Okay, I think that worked. This horse is also... These are all like the slowest horses. Oh well, at least I won't get tired. So... Let's try and figure out which direction spawn would be. Hey, there's a little base. And... maybe it's not a base. Okay, horse, don't drown. You have one job here, and that's to not drown. Really think this horse is not going to do a good job of not drowning. Dang it. Come on, we're so close. Okay. Somebody's got a cattle farm out here and a wheat farm. But no portals. Who does that? Who doesn't build a portal to their stuff? Some sort of hopper system? Tons of sheep, though. So this is closer to 0, if I go this way. trying not to navigate solely off of that, but like, at this point I've been gone for so long, I feel like I almost have to. Should probably name this horse. It's a shame there's no name tags in anything I found. Wait, is this the savannah near the spawn? And the desert? Am I actually back almost? Or is this just another ocean that I can't cross with the horse now? Well, I think that given the choice, the only thing to do is to try and cross the water here. I'm running out of time. I can't keep recording. Dang it. So we just need to make a break for it. Somehow that worked. So I'm going to head broadly towards 0, and hope that there's something there. Sometimes there's like a spawn near 0. I'm maybe hoping way too much. Almost there. And there's currently nothing at 0. This is it. That is 0 on the Hermitcraft server. And it's getting dark. Okay. Elytra, 81 durability. 5 minutes left to record. Let's go. Dang it. This should be all we need. Wait, there's a snow biome? Where am I that there's even a snow biome? Okay, this is somebody's art project, though, and a beacon. A beacon and an art project of Luigi falling over or something. Where does the beacon come out? I just saw it. Right there. Okay. So if there's a ladder well there, there is not. That is just dangerous. Got some chests, anvils. Dang it. Does this thing, like, on top... Is this somebody's roof? Okay. That's promising. Let's hop down there. Oh, interesting. There's, like, a bouncer. Not like somebody here to keep me out. Well, except for that dog. Well, I seem to have found my way into somebody's base, but there's no sign. Let's go through the portal. Okay, well, there's no clear indication which way goes back towards spawn from here, other than the fact that this is a big hallway full of emptiness. Whoa, that's some sort of crazy gas machine? We're gonna go this way. I'm kind of hoping that the logical thing is that continue in the hallway, like this thing leads towards spawn, and not the opposite. Whoops. Okay, well, let's try going this way then. It's probably what I get for, like, looking away from my keyboard. Oh, I made it back! Woo! Excellent. Just goes to show that I really need to explore more. Although probably not when Cub Fan's on, because apparently that causes problems for him. I finally have enough saddles for all my horses. Isn't that great, horses? You're good. You don't mind. Woo! Merry Christmas, you old movie house. Apparently Cub Fan saw me run by. I don't know when he did that, but... Just gonna tag the bed. It's like base. Whew. Okay, well that was quite the adventure. And... yeah, I guess we don't have to stay in the bed all night. I just wanted to make sure my spawn was set. Got a ton of saddles out of this. A lot of horse armor. I probably should set up a tack shop or whatever, or just to keep all this stuff somewhere in one of the barns. But 21 lily pads, that's actually the big score. Plus, knowing now that there's more lily pads out toward 0, 0, where can I find a swamp? Find a 0, 0. What are the actual coordinates of my base? Negative 2,000. Wow, 2,000. I've really overshot this by a lot. Well, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.